What's up guys, Bradley Overrated coming at you with another Overrated review, and today we are reviewing the PlayStation VR game Bound, a story about a princess who has to save her kingdom from a scary giant monster. And if you're wondering what on earth does a pregnant lady on the beach have to do with a scary giant monster and a princess who has to save the day, well, congrats, you're just gonna have to play the game to find out, because I am not spoiling it here. So like I said, you do in fact actually play as a princess, but she's not just a normal princess. She's a princess that can dance, and she has to dance her way through her problems to defeat certain types of enemies, to overcome her fears and her doubts. She dances her way, baby. She's like Flashdance or Kevin Bacon. Yeah! Well, okay, maybe not so much. But it's really interesting to be able to play this game as a dancer, a gymnast, a ballerina, a whatever you want to call her. It's a really cool aspect, and I really enjoy playing this game in VR mode. It's easier to play, by the way. If you don't want to play it in VR, you can actually play this game without, using the VR. But if you want to truly, fully appreciate the atmosphere and the artistic style that is given here, the VR mode is the way to go. Now let's take a break so you can listen to some grunting. You're welcome. Aren't you glad I am so considerate? Now, like I said, the VR mode is the way to play this game, but if you play it in VR, you're going to have to deal with some issues. Sometimes the camera angles will just fight you every single step of the way. And sometimes, for example, the camera will just stick, for whatever reason, you into the wall. The camera angle itself will be in the wall. It can get really funky at times. It's part of the process. But if you're willing to deal with these slight irritations, this game becomes incredibly immersive, and you'll start to learn not only why there's a pregnant lady on the beach, but why, for example, you get these memory sequences like this here on the screen, and why you play as a princess who has to defeat a monster and stop him from ruining her kingdom. All of this will make sense if you give the game your time. And when it comes to giving your time, this game won't ask for a lot of it. As a matter of fact, there is the option to speedrun this game, and you can beat this game in under an hour if you're good. I mean, it really does not take that much time. It took me 3 to 4 hours to complete, but that was because I spent so much time screwing around in the world and its environment because I enjoyed it so much. And it even has an option for you to be able to pause at any moment in the game to take a special picture. You can take nice cool screenshots of any moment, like her dancing on the edge or jumping around, and it's really cool that they have that feature in this game. So I was able to really get a lot more out of this game than I had initially anticipated. But beware, this game is $20 and it is incredibly short. So it's up to you to decide if a 2-hour game is really worth that much money. And that's really all there is to Bound, so I think now it's time to go ahead and give this game a letter grade. And if you're new here to this channel, I give letter grades because that's just the way I roll. A being the best and F being the worst. And after playing Bound and seeing everything it has to offer, I can safely say that it is an enjoyable game, so I am going to give Bound the letter grade of a B. And it gets a solid B and a personal recommendation from me, because while it is simple in nature, it is just really complex in what it delivers between the story, the atmosphere, the art style. I have never quite experienced a game like this. It is just something unique that I really do think everyone, if you have a PlayStation VR, should try. Alright guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, how about you click that subscribe button? I'm always going to ask because that is the life of a YouTuber. And I will see you guys on the next Overrated review. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout, guys. Take care and have a good one.